Hi guys, I'm JustinZ from Mahalo Design.
And I'm Chrissy Lynn from Mahalo Social.
And we are here to give you an in-depth analysis of the potentially new viral videos and information regarding The Dark Knight Rises.
And when we say potentially new, we mean we're not sure. It might be legit, it might not be. Certain evidence shown in these videos gives us doubt and hope at the same time. But regardless, it's fun.
It's pretty cool. So what we're going to do is go through each new video and picture that we have seen. We're going to check out their respective Facebook and YouTube pages and generally try to give you opinions about what it may mean or what it may not mean. So we're going to recap real quick. We did a video about a week back of the very first image we got, which was through a Twitter campaign.
Probably one of the coolest things I've seen so far in viral marketing, which kind of gives me a little bit of question as to what they have been what we found recently to be legit or not.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot less interactive. It's more like these were simply found, the videos and pictures that we've seen. So we'll go ahead and go to the first video, which also took us to a YouTube page of The Fire Rises, which is simply black with 5 videos. The first one is that chant that we showed you in the last one, and the next one is called 424. We'll go take a look at that now. So what did you think of that?
It was just like the first video of just the audio clip with no video, but except I get a little bit of imagery this time.
Yeah.
Which is not the most pleasant and doesn't really match up with the audio, but I mean, when you look at these videos and you look at how they could have been done with different filters to make them look completely I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what the effect is. I mean, that could have been someone's home video. It could have been some old stock footage, something from some news broadcast, anything. You have to really look at it carefully and break it down frame for frame and try to dissect it, looking for certain hints and clues, like names of things. And
so the next video that was shown was 419. We'll take a look at that. Start out with a cab on fire.
Looks pretty epic, pretty extreme.
Now, one thing we did notice is this building on fire, this big tower on fire. Now, that could mean all kinds of things. The most important tower in Batman is the Wayne Tower.
Yes.
No. But here's something interesting that I found out while I was searching around blogs, getting other people's opinions on this. That is footage taken from an amateur camera of an actual fire in Beijing. And here it is. And that is a hell of an intense fire, but it is the same footage, which means that someone took the footage from the Beijing fire and put it in, which is what raises the doubt. Now, the other interesting thing is the numbers of these videos, and we had a thought on that.
We actually considered police codes. So we went online and we did some research for 424, the name of one video, and 419, the name of the other video. And 424 is the police code for abuse and neglect. 419 is the police code for dead body. Now, when you go onto the site and you look at, it's probably 400 through 460 of these codes, there's a lot of options and a lot of things that, we can't just conclude with, oh, well, I know what the dead body means, so that's legit. I know what that is. This has got to be police code or abuse and neglect.
And the next one that came out was called Outbreak. We're going to take a quick look at that.
This is a GCN traffic update.
Now the first thing you hear is GCN traffic update, Gotham Cable News. That could be from anything. We do know that the first Dark Knight did a lot of viral video campaigns of its own.
It's still a live, active URL, and you can go there, and it's actually kind of fun and interactive. Lots of links to click on that go to different aspects of the site.
Yeah. And I have the ability to record these videos, which means if I have the ability to record them and edit them, that means someone else does too. So it may not necessarily mean it, but we'll keep going.
Police activity in the area.
people to do this. I'm okay with it, but it's a lot of activity for one dude.
Now that was kind of interesting. So we got quite a bit of information in there, both directly and very subtly that you're only going to catch if your eyes quick. What did you see?
Well, I look at the title and it says Outbreak Video, and you see a lot of looks like inmates in jumpsuits, and they have black covers over their heads.
Mm-hmm.
And when I think of Outbreak, the only thing I can think of is the Nightfall storyline with Bane, which makes sense, which makes me want to like go back and read Nightfall, Night's Quest, and Night's End, which is ultimately what happens when Bane breaks Batman's back.
Yeah, so that's important information. Now, there's a couple other things that we get to see. It's only one frame long, and you have to catch it. Right there, we get what looks like a man in a cage. And judging by the position that he's sitting, it reminds me somewhat of the first Bane picture we got.
Mm-hmm. So we looked up and we put a side-by-side comparison.
And it looks very similar, but we also found a side-by-side comparison of this picture, which is from an older movie that Tom Hardy did.
Clever.
Yes.
Very clever.
Which was called Bronson, where he plays a fighter in an underground ring. And he was in a cage that looks incredibly similar. So a fan showed this and showed how it also might be a fake, which once again adds to the doubt of, is this for real or is it not? We're not sure.
Doubt number 2.
Yeah. And then after Outbreak, we got this last video called GCN, Gotham Cable News.
This is a GCN traffic update. Police activity in the area around the Gotham National Bank.
Our 34 staff members on the yard, but all of it is
Okay, so we get the chant again. We get that brief image of him in the cage. We get Mike Engel, who was a news reporter that was kidnapped by the Joker, played by Michael Anthony Hall. And it also the titles are interesting. Arkham Breakout.
Yeah, when you look at that and you look at the text that's on there, I mean, that's anything you or myself can go in on an editing program and just add in there.
Mm-hmm. So while watching the GCN video, we also caught something for a single, like 2 or 3 frames that definitely caught our eye that made us think maybe this isn't fake.
And it's real quick, and you have to stop it and kind of zoom in. But it's a Facebook link, and it says www.facebook.com/pages/the-fire-rises/219-65700-13857888. And you literally have to type that whole thing in.
Yeah, if you type the Fire Rises or even do a search for the Fire Rises, you're not going to find it.
No.
And the other interesting thing is it shows us an extra picture that we haven't seen before. This on its wall photos, and it shows a picture.
It looks to be a character by the name of Nixon.
Yeah, and there is a character in the movie by the name of Nixon, and his name is Matthew Modine, who was recently named as cast by like less than a week ago.
Okay, so according to IGN, Modine, who's playing this character Nixon, is basically, he's a politician and a key villain, says a source. And he's not going to be fully throughout, it's just specific key scenes. But the only thing is I can't think of where he might have come from in the comics.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, Chris Nolan and the writers have definitely created brand new characters from scratch, including Rachel Dawes. And finally, we caught something that really gives us a lot more hope. This little image.
Ooh, this is really exciting.
Now, we found this in Outbreak. It is literally 2 frames long. It's very hard to catch. But it looks like Bane with someone else's hand being put over his face, pushing him down. We think it's Bane because it looks like he's got the grooves of the mask over his head. He's definitely a pale white with a little bit of muscle, so it might be a Bane pre-Venom, if they're even doing the Venom thing.
It's taking that first image that came out and giving it a little bit of action. And it looks like there is clearly a second person there when the hand comes up.
Oh yeah, someone's pushing him down for sure.
But you know what? Looking at this, that can also be a random leaked someone's cell phone on set or someone's, you know...
Or it could be nothing.
It could be nothing.
So this, along with the Facebook page and the general timing of everything that's coming out, leaves us definitely questioning, but not necessarily dismissing.
No, I mean, we have more than a year, and the Bane image alone and that viral marketing campaign that they started went really well. Who knows? Someone might be just deciding, let's just play on this and let's monopolize on it a little bit and start making our own stuff, our own viral. So it's either legitimate, it's Warner Brothers, or it's just a few people having a few laughs.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope this has been informative. If you have your own insider info or opinions on this, please let us know what you think. Either in the comments below or on the Facebook page. We'll be posting it on pages.
And again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and definitely subscribe.